Hey everyone, it's me Gavin Vengeance and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about the games that I am extremely excited for that are going to be coming out sometime throughout the year. This list may or may not grow. I have no idea yet. It all depends on what's going to be coming out later on or what's going to be announced, all that good stuff, but we're going to keep our eyes open. Anywho, let's start off with Genshin Impact on the PS5, which I believe is like releasing on April 28th or something like that. So in a couple of days, extremely excited to try this out. I've seen like a couple of trailers and everything showing off the performance upgrades and all that good stuff. And luckily I have myself a PlayStation 5 now, so I'll be able to tell you guys all the differences from the PS5 version versus the PC version, which I do currently play on. So it'll be nice, like I said, to just test that out and see how much of a difference there is. Also, I have played the game on PS4 Pro with an SSD installed, so I have all of that knowledge as well to go based off of, and I just really want to see what's going to be a little bit different. Also, it's going to be patch 1.5, I believe, for the game as well, so there'll be a ton of new content and all that good stuff, and extremely excited for that, as you guys all should know. Moving on, the next game that I want to talk about is something from my childhood that honestly is one of my favorite side-scrolling RPGs. You probably know what I'm talking about already. It's Legend of Mana. It's getting a full HD remaster on June 24th, I believe. And this game is one of those games that holds a special place in my heart. It's been something that, again, I grew up with. While a lot of other people claim that like Secret of Mana and everything was like their favorite Mana game in the franchise, I honestly think that Legend of Mana is probably my favorite in the entire series. It's just something about it, I guess maybe like the whole like being able to like craft your own like weapons and everything, and to learn different abilities by using like certain actions and everything in battle. It was just it was really unique, and it did a lot of things that you never really saw in a whole lot of games at that point. So again, extremely excited to get back into that game and just replay through the entirety of it and try to unlock all the artifacts and all the characters and all that good stuff. Super excited for Legend of Mana. Moving on, Final Fantasy VII Intergrade / Intermission, June 10th. I don't think anything needs to be said about this, right? I mean, I put up my entire playthrough Final Fantasy VII Remake on the YouTube channel. I put it in a playlist and all that good stuff, and I was absolutely blown away with this game. Again, Final Fantasy VII, something I loved pretty much for my entire childhood as well. 20 odd years ago, I ended up playing through the entirety of it, named my first dog after Cloud, and again, just one of those games that will always have its place in my heart. So extremely excited to find out what's going to happen with Yuffie and Sonon and just all of the other characters. I've been following like every little tidbit of information that I could possibly get with this game, and this is the main reason that I bought a PS5. I'm not gonna lie. And I know that sounds crazy that, you know, you go and try to buy this like $700-800 console, depending on whatever your exchange rate it is, and it's literally just for DLC. But it looks extremely good, so I do want to get all of that background story, and I kind of think I know what's gonna happen anyways, because I know the entire compilation. But let's see if I'm going to get proved wrong. Let's see if things line up the way that I think they will. Next, PSO2 New Genesis. That ends up going into closed beta, which I'm hoping, and I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to get into. I really hope I do. That closed beta takes place on May 14th. So New Genesis to me is essentially what I would call PSO3, but I guess they're going with PSO2 because they don't want to, like, you know, tarnish that name or get everybody to leave that game to go to PSO3 or whatever. Luckily, it's all combined into one nice package, Phantasy Star Online 2. So if you're currently playing the version of the game that's out right now, then New Genesis is literally just going to be a menu choice that you pick, and then bang, you're in New Genesis. Kind of reminds me a lot of like Genshin style, like open world, using like beacons to kind of teleport around and stuff like that, but it is definitely MMO. And it's not as lobby based, I guess, as like PSO2 as is right now. It's a lot more open worldy, and you're gonna find like a lot of other random like people and everything in the field, and that's pretty cool. So again, it'll be interesting to check this out. I really have been trying to like avoid a lot of spoilers and stuff like that, but I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of it in the closed beta anyways. I just really am anxious to try and see if I can get this to be supported on 32:9 aspect ratio, and just kind of go in and pick around and see what's different, and really mess with like the character creation tool and everything. So extremely excited for that, and I believe the entire game releases sometime in June this year. So that's going to be releasing global and Japanese, I believe, at the same time. Extremely exciting. Next, a game that is kind of an oddball, I guess. I don't know why I'm doing that recently, but anywho, it's Guilty Gear Strive. I played fighting games for a very long time. I'm not good at them by any means, and again, I know I don't cover a whole lot of them over here on the channel, but Guilty Gear's got that like heavy metal vibe to it that I absolutely love, and the combat looks super freaking crisp. Everything just looks so fluid, and I just really love what Arc System Works has been able to do with like their fighting games. And I've been following things like Dragon Ball Z Fighters and all that stuff, and I really appreciate like all the work that they put into their fighting games. So Guilty Gear to me looks extremely interesting. I know there's going to be a lot of hype surrounding that game, but that comes out June 11th, which it got pushed back from its initial release date. But something that I'm definitely going to be picking up on day one, and going to be going in, trying to do as much as I can to learn a little bit more of a fighting game again, and kind of get back to my roots, I guess. And hopefully I don't get my ass whooped too much online, but we'll give it a try. Moving on, we got Tales of Arise, and I know they just released the release date trailer or whatever on the PlayStation site and all that stuff. And Tales has always been one of those franchises for me that it's kind of been there. Like, I played Tales of Destiny way back when on like Super Nintendo and everything like that, and I played like a lot of the games within the franchise, not every single one of them. And I do like the combat because it kind of reminds me a lot of like Star Ocean and everything, where it's kind of like, you know, action combat and everything like that. But the most recent one that I did play was Tales of Berseria, and I absolutely love that game. I think Velvet's probably one of the best female protagonists, anti-heroes, whatever you want to call her, ever. And I really don't say that lightly. I think that was a fantastic game. So I'm extremely excited for Tales of Arise. I want to see if they're going to go like more of a darker route, or maybe they'll lighten the tone a little bit, kind of like Zestiria and stuff like that. But Tales of Arise is looking pretty damn good. It's also coming out on PS5, so I'm probably going to grab it on that just to see how it compares. I would be tempted to get it on PC, but I don't know why. I just got a feeling it's probably going to be 16:9. Only time can tell, I guess. But that is going to be something that I will be picking up again day one, playing through the entirety of it. And I know that's going to be a huge game because usually the Tale games are. Next, no surprise, Endwalker. Final Fantasy XIV, the Endwalker expansion, sometime in fall. Hopefully they'll release some more information at the fan festival that are doing, like a digital fan festival or something, I believe, a broadcast sometime soon. I'm not sure exactly what date it is, but anywho, it's going to be pretty cool. I really can't wait to try out the new jobs and everything. I hope we get the announcement for the next job at that fan festival, because I will be watching that and checking that out. I may stream it, it all depends. But Endwalker's looking hella awesome. Finally going to be able to conclude this 10-year journey that I've been on with this game. Ever since like 1.0 and everything. This is probably going to be the, I think they stated it was going to be the end of the Hydaelyn arc. So for me, being a long-time fan of this game, it's going to be nice to see it come to a conclusion. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to continue to play after Endwalker. I guess it all depends on how they set up like the following expansions or whatever, or if they kind of show off what they're going to do, I guess, from here. So if it's something that's going to be extremely exciting, then sure, maybe I'll continue to play. But as things stand right now, in my own mind, I think Endwalker is probably going to be the end of my Final Fantasy decade-long journey. So we'll see. And I'll play not just to the end of like the base expansion, obviously. I'll play until the final patch of Endwalker before they release another expansion, at the very least, because I do want to see, like I said, that ending. Next thing, not really a game per se, I guess, but definitely something that I am extremely excited for. I get excited for this like every single year, and then you guys probably already know what I'm talking about again just by the tone of my voice, but it's essentially Christmas for gamers, and it's E3. So E3 will be going on this year. I know they canceled it last year and everything, and it really sucked because honestly, I really look forward to it every single year. I try to get the guys together and just kind of have like some sort of like, I don't know, like a game day, I guess, like people do for Super Bowl and stuff like that. This is the Super Bowl for me. Super Bowl of gaming, E3. But I know that Square announced that they're going to be there, and they're going to be like announcing games one after another, whatever that means. But Square's going to be there and they're announcing games. I'm going to be really excited for it. My mind's just like completely racing with like, what could they be announcing? If they do some sort of like Chrono game, I'm probably going to lose it. If they do, I don't know, like a remaster of like Final Fantasy VI or something, I'm probably going to lose it. If they announce anything big like that, you can bet your ass there's going to be a reaction, and I may or may not probably explode just from the anticipation. But anywho, that is pretty much the last thing that I'm extremely excited about this year as of right now. But who knows with announcements, like I said, right? So if there's anything else that you guys think, you know, maybe I may be interested in, then please let me know in the comments below. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, don't forget to give the video a like. Please subscribe to the channel, and we will see you back here for all that coverage. Thank you very much again. I'll see you guys all next time. Take care. Peace.